Welcome to Study with Rimi channel. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. If you are learning English, this story will help you improve your listening and understanding. Let's begin the story. Once upon a time, there was a wise and kind king. One day, he asked his trusted minister, "What is your biggest wish?" The minister smiled and replied, "If I have served you honestly, then I wish to have 10% of your kingdom." The king laughed and said, "All right. If you can answer my 3 questions within 30 days, I will give you not just 10%, but half of my kingdom. But if you fail, your head will be cut off." The minister agreed, though it was a risky choice. Here were the king's 3 questions. What is the biggest truth of life? What is the biggest lie in life? What is the greatest failure in life? The minister traveled far and wide to find the answers. He met scholars, wise men, and religious leaders, but no one could give clear answers. 29 days passed. The minister was tired and hopeless. In the evening, he walked near a jungle and saw a small hut. Inside, he found an old beggar sitting calmly. A dog was there too, who had already drunk milk from a bowl. The minister said, "Sir, I need help. I have only 1 day left. Can you answer my king's 3 questions?" The beggar replied, "I was once a minister of that same king. He asked me the same questions. I found the answers, and the king gave me a letter to rule the kingdom. But I tore the letter and left everything to live a peaceful life." The minister was shocked. "You gave up the kingdom?" "Yes," said the beggar, "because real peace is in a simple and honest life, not in power and wealth." Then, the beggar answered 2 of the 3 questions. The biggest truth of life is that everything will end one day. Life is short and only good deeds will remain. The biggest lie in life is time. People think they have plenty of time, but time never waits. The minister cried and asked, "What about the 3rd answer?" The beggar said, "For that, you must accept my condition." The minister agreed. The beggar pointed to the bowl and said, "Drink the milk from that bowl. The dog has already licked it." The minister was shocked. His pride stopped him, but then he thought about his life. After a long moment, he drank the milk. The beggar smiled and said, "The greatest failure in life is when a person gives up their honesty, self-respect, and truth, just to save their life or position. You lost today, not to me but to yourself." Tears fell from the minister's eyes. "Now I understand real life. I will leave all worldly desires and live the right way." Moral of the story: life is a test. Time is the biggest lie. And the greatest failure is losing yourself to fear. Subscribe for more beautiful and helpful English stories. Stay in touch.